Was there anything that just was perfectly said that made things click for you?
I mean, I said this the other day in an interview that one of the things that really helped me was a line from Isaiah that said, "Be still and know that I am God." Which, because my life was all activity and no progress.
Mm.
I was ambitious and I was energetic and I put, huge energy into my life. And, I describe myself as being a giant truck stuck in a ditch with the wheels spinning and the, headers smoking and the pipes, flames coming out of the pipe and roaring noise and going nowhere, and then I learned to be still, that I don't have to fix everything. That if I don't, I don't have to reach outside of myself to fix things that are, going wrong inside of me, that are, the parts of me that are, not feeling good right now. I don't have to go out and fix that. I can just be still, and that it will pass like a storm cloud, like lying on a hill and watching dark cloud come and a white cloud or whatever. And that if I can sit still with that stuff, that God does the hard work and be peaceful, be filled with just with peace
and a faith
assurance
that it's going to be handled. It's not my job.
And it makes me a lot more efficient and effective as a human being, being able to be still. And there's a story about Abraham Lincoln, who was asked about how he would cut down. He was the rail splitter, so he was, handy with an axe. And he was asked about what he would do if he had 5 hours to cut down a giant oak tree. And he said he'd spend 4 hours sharpening the axe. And to me, that's a metaphor for, being in a good spiritual condition. If I'm in a good spiritual state, I am much more effective as a human being. It not only takes that knot out of my stomach of anxiety that I was born with and that empty hole inside of myself that I was trying to fill with drugs and sex and risky extreme behavior and all that. It makes me peaceful inside, but also it somehow alters the universe so that my luck changes. The lights turn green, the parking place is open, and people call when they're supposed to. I see all these little synchronicities happening around me, these little coincidences and weird little miracles that feel like God reaching in and touching me and saying, I got you. So it makes me
such a magic trick. It's such a magic trick. Let's just start with the fact it just means you're not God. Let's just start that you're not. And you just see them go, oh, thank God. I don't have to be in control of everything. I can just be in the passenger seat and let the good things come. And the things that don't come aren't for you. It's like the rejection's God's protection.
And that's the trick, is that, the trick that God has is taking chaos and, and bringing order out of it. And each one of us is little, our magical ability is to do that in life, to try to, whatever we encounter, whatever bad thing we encounter, to try to make something good out of it, to process it in a way that, you can be of use to other people, that you can, that you know how to console people, that you know what to say, that you can have, that you gain wisdom from it. The word wisdom means the knowledge of God's will. And it means that you have an instinctive knowledge about what is right and what's wrong, and how to turn, bad things into something good for somebody else.